Hi, my name is Brandy Straub, and I'm going to be talking about why you should start saving money. So do you ever feel like you never have extra money, or when something happens that requires money to be spent that is out of the ordinary, it's a huge catastrophe and you don't have the extra funds lying around? Saving money, no matter the amount, will really help establish a fund for these exact scenarios. The struggle will not be as great to find the cash to pay for life happenings, or even anything out of the ordinary. Saving money doesn't have to be rocket science. You can start with any amount and go from there. Saving money sounds like something that isn't possible, but it is. I thought there was no room for me to cut anything out, but I was wrong. I have done this myself on a very limited budget, and if I can start saving money, then anybody can. Saving money can start with any amount and frequency as long as it's putting money in your pocket. So now you're probably wondering how to go about such a task. Today I'm going to cover why you need to start saving money, how any amount really makes a difference, and what you will get out of saving. When life happens, usually money is needed, and a lot of people don't have these extra funds. Not having emergency funds. And the problem with this is that when emergencies do happen, they require a lot of money that you typically don't have just lying around. Something happens and you can't pay for it. So say your tire goes flat and you need to buy a replacement. Where are you going to come up with this amount? Do you have it just sitting around not needing to be spent on bills or living costs? I didn't think so. Now what's going to happen with this is that you aren't going to be able to pay a bill. So you replaced your tire because you can't be without a car to get to and from work or school. That was, say, roughly $150, the amount of your electric bill, which now isn't going to be paid because you don't have it. This is a situation that happens far too often. What are you going to do now? Money could really be used, but you don't have it. So another scenario would be extra play money. When your family comes to town and everyone wants to go to the theme park, but you can't because you don't have the extra funds to just blow on a day of fun. You really must be wishing that you had the money set aside for times like this. Vacation is something that not a lot of people get the luxury of having. Let's be honest, it isn't the cheapest thing out there. Saving up for this would be a treat and something that would be worth it, and it can be accomplished. What about buying a house? It is a huge step in life, and to do so you must have a hefty down payment. Where in the world is that money supposed to come from? You know that with bills and the cost of living, you really don't have the money set aside for such an important process in life. Now you can see that life throws many events at you that you would really benefit from having extra cash set aside that can be spent on anything. Even if you only put aside $5 a week, it makes a difference. Saving money doesn't have to be huge amounts. Start with something small. I know that the idea of saving money can be overwhelming by itself, and on a budget it becomes nearly an impossible idea to wrap your head around. So, does anybody here drink a coffee a day, or at least a few times a week? Cutting one coffee a week will save you almost $5 that can be set aside. The money adds up quickly and you will have more than when you started. Save cash. Do you buy anything with spending cash? If so, take the extra change you get and start saving it. I have done this and I surprise myself with how quickly my jar fills up. After about a month, I will have $40, and that is almost shocking. Now that the idea of saving money isn't so scary, let's take it a step further and get a little bigger. Designate an amount per paycheck. Every time you get paid, take out an amount. Make it the same amount each time, say $25. It's not too bad and you won't even notice it's gone. Make sure to set it out every time you get paid though. After you start doing this, you need to make an account. To keep all this money from being spent until needed, make a savings account. You will be able to see the effect the money put into it and how quickly it adds up. You can only benefit from saving money, and there is no harm in starting. To give you a bit of an idea of what starting to save money can do for you, imagine this. can buy a house, depending on the amount of money you can save by setting money aside each check, drinking one less coffee a week, and saving all change you get, you will soon enough have the funds for a down payment. The feeling of this will be like none other you've ever felt before, and the pride is incredible. Vacation. A lovely vacation to the Bahamas, to visit family, or just go anywhere you've never been would be a relaxing, fun time. This is possible when you have the amount set aside to be used. Retirement is a huge event in your life that is bound to happen. Everyone has to retire, and it can be a scary thing. You are now in college and have a while before this happens, but don't let that make you think you don't have to worry about it already. Imagine the amount of money you can save by the time you retire. Let's say now you are 21 and you retire at the age of 65. That's 44 years from now. Now say you put $25 twice a month into a retirement account starting now. That's $600 a year, and by the time you retire, you will have $26,400. On top of your 401k, you will have an extra $26,400 to help you get by just setting aside $50 a month. As you can see, the benefits are great. You just have to start with a small amount, and those add up quickly. Take out one special thing that you catch yourself spending money on frequently. Cut back and save the money you didn't spend. Money comes and goes, and it is always nice to have the extra cushion when needed. Any amount of money helps, and the benefits outweigh any con. What would it take for you to save just $1?